Climate change refers to long-term alterations in temperature, precipitation patterns, and other aspects of Earth's climate system. It is primarily driven by human activities, particularly the emission of greenhouse gases, GHGs, such as carbon dioxide, CO2, methane, CH4, and nitrous oxide, N2O. These gases trap heat in the Earth's atmosphere, leading to a gradual increase in global temperatures, a phenomenon known as global warming. Here, we'll delve into the various aspects of climate change in detail. Causes of climate change. Greenhouse gas emissions, the burning of fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas, deforestation, industrial processes, and agriculture are the primary sources of GHG emissions. These gases accumulate in the atmosphere, creating a blanket that traps heat and raises global temperatures. Rising temperatures. Global temperatures have been steadily increasing since the late 19th century, with the last few decades experiencing accelerated warming. This leads to more frequent and severe heat waves. Melting ice and rising sea levels. The warming climate has caused polar ice caps and glaciers to melt, contributing to rising sea levels. This poses significant risks to coastal communities. Extreme weather events. Climate change has been linked to an increase in the frequency and intensity of extreme weather events, including hurricanes, floods, droughts, and wildfires. Ocean acidification. The absorption of excess CO2 by the oceans is causing ocean acidification, which harms marine ecosystems, particularly coral reefs and shellfish. Biodiversity loss. Many species are struggling to adapt or are facing extinction due to habitat loss, altered migration patterns, and changing ecosystems. Evidence of climate change. Temperature records. Historical temperature records and recent data from around the world show a clear upward trend in global temperatures. Glacial retreat. Glaciers worldwide are retreating at an unprecedented rate. Sea level rise. Coastal areas are experiencing measurable sea level rise, leading to increased coastal erosion and flooding. Extreme events. The increasing frequency and severity of extreme weather events are consistent with climate change predictions. Mitigation and adaptation. Mitigation. This involves efforts to reduce GHG emissions. Strategies include transitioning to renewable energy sources, improving energy efficiency, and implementing carbon pricing mechanisms. Adaptation. Adapting to the changing climate is crucial. This includes building resilient infrastructure, developing early warning systems, and implementing sustainable agricultural practices. Global agreements and initiatives. The Paris Agreement, 2015. This international treaty aims to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, with efforts to limit it to 1.5 degrees Celsius. It encourages countries to set and achieve emission reduction targets. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, facilitates global climate action and negotiations. Challenges and obstacles. Resistance from some industries and political leaders. The complex and interconnected nature of climate change makes it challenging to address comprehensively. The unequal distribution of climate impacts, with vulnerable communities often suffering the most. Individual and community action. Reducing personal carbon footprints through energy-efficient practices, reduced consumption, and sustainable transportation choices. Supporting policies and initiatives that promote climate action at local, national, and global levels. Climate change is a pressing global issue with far-reaching implications for the environment, economy, and society. Addressing it requires collective action, international cooperation, and a commitment to sustainability and environmental stewardship. Failure to act decisively on climate change could have dire consequences for future generations and the health of our planet.